You ready?
Yeah.
Head in the game?
Yeah.
All right. This is United Unzipped.
Where we get the one-man band of news. We take all his instruments off him and we say, come on, mate, you shouldn't be doing all this yourself. And we give the drum bit to a drummer, we give the guitar bit to a guitarist, we give like boxes to people, we form a band, we tell him to go away, and we say, come on, mate, look what you're doing with your life.
That one,
with news.
It made so much sense. If you didn't know, Ian makes those up on the spot. There's no thought into those, which is why they come out like that. Right, let's start off with the garlic pitch. Ian, do you want to explain the garlic pitch?
Oh, well, look. Manchester United, the pitch has been sort of overrun with parasitic nematodes. Now, you'll probably know them as roundworms. Sorry to use layman terms in this. Now, if you want to get rid of parasitic nematodes, you've got to do some pretty drastic stuff. And Manchester United have done the very sensible thing of spraying the pitch with liquid garlic.
So that's why we have a garlic pitch. Apparently, the players have even said you can smell the garlic. According to a source, one of the players said, we must have a vampire problem, which is just a really good joke. Who do you think that was? Who do you think that was?
Probably Anderson, that.
It's got Anderson written all over it, isn't it?
Anderson.
Loads, I think.
Got a vampire problem.
That is classic Anderson. Right,
Oh my God.
MUTV did a feature recently called Meet the Coaches in a new documentary. So we've got a clip. Here is new coach Marcel Bout.
Oh, I wonder what he's got to say.
I think Manchester United is not a big club.
What?
But it's a huge club.
Ah!
Who did the old switcheroo?
Classic Louis Walsh. He's been watching the X Factor.
Bloody worse than Anderson with
Yeah.
the jokes, isn't he?
I wasn't worried about that. I was really worried. Thinking he shouldn't have a job if he really thinks that. Because we're huge. Right.
I don't cry myself to sleep. Oh no, that
Doesn't work like that. You have to start with the lie. Okay, right. Let's move on to commercial seal of the week.
Yes, this is my favourite bit of the show. We're getting commercial opportunities. We're getting more revenue from them, and it's exciting times.
So, this is a new commercial seal in a way. What's happened is our current official office equipment partner, Epson. That's right. Good knowledge. They've launched an initiative in which fans can win tickets to the home games. So if you go on their Facebook page, you can win tickets, starting with game QPR at the weekend. You can go to that, and then further home games, they'll be giving away tickets. Now they're already
classic Epson.
We've already got the deal in place with Epson, so it's not a new deal, but it's like a new initiative from an existing commercial partner.
Listen, you can try and sugarcoat this as much as you like. Now, I don't have any problems with Epson. They're the best suppliers of office materials that you could wish for. If I went into an office and they were like, oh, we get our printers from Hewlett-Packard, I'd be like, come on, mate! What, Leeds United sponsors? And I'd get the printer and shove it through a window. But the fact of the matter is, Sam, this is not a new commercial seal. This is a commercial deal with an existing commercial partner. Do we have an official water in Syria?
No.
Do we have an official bouncy castle company in Holland?
No.
So what is Ed Woodward doing? The transfer window's open.
It's a very good point. So let's move on. That's on Facebook, the Epson stuff. Sorry, that's on Facebook. Right, shirt fail. An eager-eyed young Man United fan thought, we've bought Falcao. I will wear his shirt. He went onto the Megastore website. He bought that shirt. He typed in probably his mum's credit card details. He thought, Falcao, number 9. It's going to look great. It got delivered. And it read Flacao, because the people in the Megastore, as far as we're aware, can't spell.
We haven't bought Flacao.
We haven't. He's still out wherever he is. And then we discovered this isn't the first time this sort of thing has happened, is it, Ian?
No. Do you remember Anderson?
Yes, I remember Anderson.
He played with a shirt that said
Anders Ron.
Anders Ron.
Yeah, so Anderson paid as Anders Ron. Thomas Cusack once as
Zuzak.
They just made a mess of that, put loads of Z's in it.
Beckham became Beckham.
Sort of like how lazy people would pronounce his name. Beckham. Beckham.
I always
Beckham.
pronounce a ham.
Beckham.
Always pronounce a ham. And look at this is the worst one yet.
Yeah.
Look how these idiots have spelled gigs. What? It's like 2 towers and a moon. They look like phalluses.
Oh, do they? Right, let's move on to Louis van Gaal's passive-aggressive clip of the week. Before we show you this, we'll just quickly point out, obviously he's not done a presser this week yet because it's been internationals, so this is one from the previous week.
Good afternoon, I have said already.
Definitely qualifies as a passive-aggressive clip.
I don't say anything wrong with that.
Well, it's not hard to say good afternoon.
He's already said good afternoon, mate. He doesn't need to say it 4 or 5 times. He's not a bloody parrot. Oh, good afternoon, Louis Van Gaal.
No, that is true. Don't ask Louis Van Gaal to say good afternoon. I think that's what we've learnt there. Right, let's move on. Ian, what's next?
Well, someone who you could ask to say good afternoon because he's such a bloody nice guy doing so much for charity is Peter Schmeichel. He's just completed the Fire and Ice Challenge for the MU Foundation. And you know what? After a long day of doing charity, I'm very similar to Peter Schmeichel. I'll have some drinks, I'll get my guitar out, and I'll do a bit of singing. But I would like to think that I would do it a bit better than this monstrosity. My ears hurt, mate.
Why? He's got a beautiful tone to his voice, like a Nordic god who used to be awesome in goal.
I don't
Plays
agree.
that guitar with
agree.
his strengthy fingers.
Stop it. I don't agree.
Right, Peter Schmeichel, not the only former/current Manchester United player who can carry a tune. This is Rio Ferdinand singing the Notorious B.I.G.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. Huh?
Oh, non pas, c'est pas mal,
What does that mean?
I think it means, hello, my name is Ian in French.
Oh, right.
I'm not 100% sure.
No. Okay, so here's Kagawa doing Gangnam Style.
Hey, sexy lady, oh, my Gangnam Style.
Ooh, is it a bit racist to get Kagawa to sing Gangnam Style?
Well, it's just a popular song at the time. I imagine they just picked whatever was in the charts.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know the most English words in the world, and that doesn't have many. So maybe it was just convenient. But benefit the doubt there. Wayne Rooney sung Yesterday. It's a great, I mean, it's a brave choice to try and sing that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with the Beatles, they could never quite get over the fact that they're from Liverpool. It's obviously not
Horrible
ideal.
association
Similar
to deal
with Rooney, but not as bad as this. Thing is, right, when he did that, he was an Arsenal player. But still, why do it?
Excuse.
It's just, yeah, there is no excuse. Oh,
no, I don't even know what Never Walk Alone was. I thought it was just Liverpool.
I think it was Celtics, wasn't it? And then Liverpool stole it, I think.
Probably. Sounds like them.
It's not the general idea. Ian, we'll end on a high. What is your review of this week?
Well, if I could summarise what's happening this week in 3 words, it would be Welbeck's gone. That's one word. Welbeck's gone. Ronaldo back. Strootman.
That was weird, wasn't it? That was really weird. That's it, essentially. That is United zipped back up. Have a lovely week. Subscribe to Full Time Devils. Go on.
You can't join us next week, unfortunately. But you can watch us next week!
Oh! Yes! He absolutely did it, Marcel Bell. That's it. This has been Full Time Devils. Subscribe, share, comment, like, done. This is our brand new show. It's a bit like Transfer Bonanza, but even better. We've got newspapers, for goodness sake. We've been reading them. We've been
The
online.
Angling Times.